with Drake, y'all. Yo, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what's going on with 50. 50 usually native of this land, but Fifth done sent out a bunch of tweets coming at K Dot saying that y'all got bodied by a light skinned dude, and I'm wondering what's fueling Fifth because that just kind of came out of nowhere. Like we all know that we know that 50 Cent is a troll. You know, he thrives off of controversy. He thrives off of beef. He enjoys, but I'm trying to figure out where did this interest for Drake come in at? And we all know Drake lost, man. There's a lot of people saying that Drake won. You got Kid Cudi, I mean not Kid Cudi, Lupe Fiasco, defending Drake, saying like, how can people say that he's not part of the culture when he's selling more records and shows more than Kendrick, which is true. But the rumor is that Drake was buying followers, buying streams, got ghostwriters, and that definitely diminishes his legacy and his credibility in the music industry. And but Lupe Fiasco's always been the type that just kind of go along to get along, and to know that like Fifth is defending and Lupe is defending him, it could get a little weird. But this, it's like they defending a Canadian, but they're not feeling the West Coast brother from the States. But really, to be honest with you, bro, like Kendrick is Kendrick already killed him. So why jump in to defend him? I mean, the beat probably not over, but Drake's not coming back from this, yo. He's just not coming back from this, man. It's impossible. We already exposed him, calling him a deadbeat, calling saying he like minors. Pretty much that he's spending more time with minors than his own children, and which is weird comparison. So Drake's just it's all bad for him, man. And Drake kind of pissed off a lot of people, but you are going to piss off a lot of people when you are at the top. You are going to get a lot of hate and backlash, and getting those kind of you know getting all of that attention on you and all that exposure, all the trauma. It's your name's going to be attached to it, just like Wayne before. He signed Drake first. Everybody was coming at Wayne. Wayne just wouldn't respond, but Drake is just not built like that because he's too emotional for that, and he's not from the States. So if it's not your culture to just you know take shots and give them, then you're not going to be accustomed to it. You're not going to be used to it. Like that's usually Black people, foundation of Black American culture. We usually rank on each other and all of that. I mean, that goes back to that's back in since back in the day. But y'all let me know, man, why y'all think that 55th is collaborating with Drake? That's really ironic. I didn't see that. I didn't expect that. Apparently, they're coming out and they're working on a new movie in the works. So, it's a lot of things to look forward to. It's a lot of interest in finding out what can they be possibly doing. And but Kendrick hasn't responded yet, and but it's really weird because they're kind of they're not on the same record label, but they technically are on the same record label because they both signed to Dre. So that really shocked me. That's really interesting. It really threw me for a loop. So why would you attack the person that's connected to the same person that you're connected to, and Dre? So Eminem actually was the person that said, "Look, if anybody give you problems, you don't want to argue it. You don't want to come at Kendrick." So they're on the same. They're pretty much on the same team. Dre's their mentor. He's their producer. He's you know, their source of beginning musically. So like maybe 50 just doing it for political clout, which he don't really need. But he does tend to seem to make his way into the um, the headlines. Like he's good at making his name be relevant, and so if that's his way of doing it, that's a bit of a. I mean, that would be typical 50. Can't be surprised. But if he got an ulterior motive, like he got some smoke